the tempo here from the third quarter. Also bumming it up here a little bit. And ladies and gentlemen, 20 minutes to go for the 7th place in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague playoffs 2024-25. Azonia setting a pick and roll, looking down, trying to get it inside. Pushes off Tyson Ward. They're going at it. Nice pass into Tavares. That's going to be a foul. No basket. That's going to be on the ground. That's well rotated by Herrera on the opposite side. Nice fight by Tyson Ward. That's what I would do if I was your coach. Deck finds an open lane. He goes to the basket off to Tavares. There's another foul. And this one I think is going to be an and one as Hayes just gets stuck out of position. I told you they were going to Tavares every time down the floor now. And that'll change the pace of the game. Here he comes. Hayes just turns around. Has to take a look at that as Tavares looking for his 7th point here. He knocks down the free throw. That nice soft touch for a big man. Well, there's no secret to what Madrid is going to do. And Paris basketball is going to have to deal with it. They knew that this game would go through Eddie Tavares one way or the other. And they got him out of the lineup for 10 minutes. And now he's all over the place again. TJ Shorts cuts baseline, stops, flips around. You just can't defend it better if you're Facundo Campazzo. Shorts just continues to make shots. 13 points for TJ. Tavares now looking for the pick and roll up top. Throwing Kavarius Hayes off of him. Now I want to go down to Deck. Deck from this side usually goes baseline. He likes to go back over his left shoulder. That's 3 quick fouls on Paris basketball. 2 of them on Sebastian Herrera. Reaching in, gets the foul called. So good physicality by Paris to come out. They only give up 36 points in that first half. They'd love to match that here in the second. Campazzo. There's Tavares wide open for a second. Good rotation defensively. Azonia, he can't hit from deep. Tavares gets his hand on it, and that's going to be a travel, I believe, on Azonia as he takes a couple too many Euro steps right there. That's the Euro bus. But again, it's Tavares who gets his hand on that ball. You got to keep him away from the basket. You see how active he's going to be in the paint. Short shakes off Baldi. Looked like he was going to alley-oop that and then decides to shoot it. He literally changed his mind in the air as he saw Tavares flight back. And now Kavarius Hayes come out of nowhere. Sebastian Herrera, that's going to be another foul on Herrera. So that's 4 on him. And that's been a big part of the rotation for Thiago Splitter. He's going to bring in Utara. Sebastian Herrera, 3 quick fouls here in his 3rd quarter to put him on 4. So that's going to his road. Look at Shorts. Looks like he wants to alley-oop it to Hayes. Hayes pulled up because he saw Tavares back. And Shorts floats it in as Campazzo now goes to the line on the other side. Zero fouls for Real Madrid, 4 fouls for Paris here with 8:15 still to go. So Madrid has to continue to be aggressive offensively, get to the foul line, stop the clock, continue to chip away at this 10-point lead. Make it 9 now. Utara back to Shorts. Well defended from behind by Baldi. And that ball is going to go out of bounds on Campazzo. Good hustle. Real Madrid looking for the foul. There he was. Baldi gets it from behind. Campazzo knocks it out. You're always going to try to get that referee to make that mistake. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. I'm sure Paris has something for this situation. And it's this guy right here, TJ Shorts, almost pulled up for the 3. Instead, gets away. Kavarius Hayes all by himself, gets Tavares off the ground. And Tavares with 2 fouls has to be careful. That would have been a situation for Kavarius Hayes there. to get that third foul on him. Capasso finding his way to the basket, pushing off, gets it out the deck. Shorts is on deck. He's going to go baseline. Here comes the help from Hayes. All the way over. Tyson Ward with a good help right to Yatinen, who goes between his legs. Yatinen now on the break. Shorts. Madrid 0 fouls so far. Tavares Hayes to the basket. He brings out Tavares. Not enough, though. 10 on the clock. Tyson Ward. Foul to the basket. Looks like it's going to be 2 free throws. So Tyson Ward will go to the line. Look at that, between the legs, right to Yatinen. Great job of bat to the charity stripe. We have a timeout on the floor as one of the referees.
Just to pick up the under the basket.
Ward. And you see Ward getting that right hand taped up. Right finger looks like. Don't worry. He's still shooting with the left. Tyson Ward, about 75% free throw shooter on the season. Trying to give his team the biggest lead of this game at 14. He does just that. 13, I'm sorry. Terrible math. Capasso now. Moose has been quiet tonight. Zonia's been quiet except for that 3. Can he knock down another one? That's a little bit long. Look at Tavares over the back. Tavares Hayes, but Tavares comes back with it and can't throw it down. Tavares can't believe it as a collision between Capasso and Yatinen to the basket. The deck picks up the ball. No foul call there. Remember now, Paris on 4 fouls already. Good help by Hayes on the backside. Tavares is wide open one more time. Albaldi gets a wide open look at the hoop. There's an opportunity for Paris with Eddie Tavares missing that monster dunk. Shorts gets Tavares off his feet. That's a foul on Tavares. That's going to be number 3. Let's see if he gets 2 free throws to go with it. I believe, no, they're going to call it on the side. But nonetheless, that's the 3rd foul, I believe, on Tavares. I know it is, as long as they call it on him, but it's got to be him as he gets that hand in. That's probably what you want to. Their pace is full forward. But that was enough time for TJ Shorts to have to think about that free throw a little bit. And he misses the front end of the first. He's good on number 2, and he's going to get a rest as Nazir Hefi, a rising star of the year in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, steps onto the court. As Shorts goes to the bench, just under 19 minutes of play so far. 16 points, 6 assists for him. Tavares still on the floor. Kratzer trying to get all over him. Jump hook, Eddie Tavares. I don't know if he got the roll or not, but Albaldi was all over it just in case. It's 2 points regardless. As you see, the Real Madrid game plan. Tough physical defense and give the ball to Tavares. Banje C, who hit a couple threes to start the game with. Now Paris a little out of sorts offensively. And that's going to be a call foul on Hefi right there. As you see Capasso hugs him for a second. And Hefi, once again, that's 2 fouls on Hefi, pushing off Capasso. Both his fouls so far have been just like this, pushing off right back into the big man. Who's going to take advantage? Deck can't get it down low. He's got to shoot it quick, turns around, and with 3 to go on his shot clock, he drops it down once again. Again, it's the ball into Tavares, making the difference here, converging the defense. You see Capasso just face-to-face with Hefi. Utara up and over Eddie Tavares. You don't want to do that. Lost ball. Here comes Azonia up with it, and the crowd is right back into the game. Capasso now Going to use Tavares' pick, and he gets the floater, and Thiago Splitter's going to need a timeout as things have changed here at the Movistar Arena. Capasso, 12 points, 5 assists. You see him waiting for his big man. There he is, gets the pick. And the float in enough time. Sergio Ewing, no help, and Kavaris Hayes onto his 4th foul ASAP. With Tavares in the game, it's going to be difficult. Heafy now with Capasso all over him. Banji C pulls up from 3 out of nowhere. Kratzer pulls down a big rebound over Tavares. Heafy. Capasso is not letting Heafy breathe. And look at Capasso one more time, gets the ball. Now it's going to be Malcolm settling things down with a step-back 3. Capasso's defense is sickening, but Malcolm comes up with the rock. A lot of people thought it was a travel, but Capasso got enough of that at Heafy. And you call an offensive foul on Mario. So the momentum that Madrid has changed, and let's see if it's a sideline. But it's going to be an offensive foul on Arzonia. He's going to lift his arm up. But I'll tell you, that was a huge break for Paris basketball, that last turn of events. Capasso all over Heafy, gets the steal, and just ends up in Colin Malcolm's hands for the 3. And that was his first 3 of the game. And just like that, it's back up to 9 points. Heafy taking the ball out, Shorts back in the game. Shorts to the basket, up and 1 foul. Now the question is, I couldn't see it from my angle. Who's the foul on? He took it out Tavares. I don't think it's on Tavares. Shorts gets it. Oh, it is on Tavares. So that's going to be played in round 33. Ibaka 0 points and 2 assists so far tonight. No rebounds at 8 minutes. And TJ Shorts knocks down his 18th of the game and puts his team up 12. Ibaka's going to have to step up without Tavares in the game now. Deck from 3, in and out. And here comes Paris. Got the rebound they wanted. Now they want to run. Kratzer trying to set a pick up top. Heafy now got to be relieved that he doesn't have Capasso on him. But he's got Arzonia all over him, trying to get into him. He blows by him. And from behind, Arzonia with the foul. And Heafy's going to go to the line. Great stop by Heafy. He even slipped. But Arzonia's coming so fast. Watch the slip by Heafy on the stop. You thought Real Madrid was going to go to the foul line quite often here with 4 quick fouls. It's actually Paris who's getting themselves to the line. They've only shot 5 free throws in the first half, and they're already on 5 tonight. TJ Shorts short on that free throw. So Madrid, who had Paris, or Heafy, I'm sorry, was short, makes the second one. And Andres Feliz is going to, Capasso has to be exhausted. He's playing on both sides of the floor, 23 minutes. And right now, another pivotal moment. You have your 2 key players, Facundo Capasso and Eddie Tavares, on the bench. Feliz with 2 fouls early in this game. He's cold. He's only played 3 minutes, and your team's down 13. Who's going to step up for Real Madrid? And it's going to be Feliz on the baseline. That's 3 assists by Ibaka. And Feliz gets a shot to the rib cage, it looks like. And we'll see who that came from. And an offensive foul is called. With Melania's beautiful wife. Yui up top. They're going to look for him for some threes if they can. Instead, he goes to Yatanen. Great defense. Yui tries to tip it in. Ibaka doing what Tavares had to do. Getting the rebound and putting it back. Thiago Splitter does not like that at all. That gives a lot of momentum, that 4-point play by Real Madrid as Paris was starting to control the game. Yatanen to Heafy. He didn't have to worry about that kind of defense with you, but that's way off the mark. And here comes Real Madrid, and Feliz, who's been spectacular lately for Real Madrid. Filling in for Capasso. Deck drills the three. Gabby Deck. That's a 7-0 run for Real Madrid, and now they're down 6. And the fans back in it. Shorts to the basket. Up, under. Azonia with the save. Great composure underneath. Deck gets the ball. No foul call. That's going to be out of bounds. Tyson Ward does a good job of holding his ground. And Thiago Splitter wants to change pace here a little bit as Heafy comes out. Tavares Hayes checks back in. That was a great play by Azonia. Checking out where his players were before he went to save the ball. Who's going to get hot for Paris? Can they find a guy to get hot from deep? That's usually where they win games, is from deep. Shorts now. He's going to have to get it. Felix on his back. Stops over the top. He can't get it to go. And Azonia skyrocketed in the night. Pulling down the rim and the basket. Ewing now. 6-point game. Ibaka's been distributing all night. This time there's Azonia. Soft touch. Meyer Azonia on the cut. Thiago Splitter looking at the scoreboard, asking the clock to move a little bit faster. 22-16 run here by Real Madrid in the third. Again, Shorts taking a lot of time with the rock in his hand. And Madrid playing good defense. It's down to 3. Shorts with the fadeaway. Great defense by Real Madrid. Here they come one more time. And that's going to be a foul that's going to send Andres Feliz to the line. And I talked about Tavares going to the bench with 4 fouls being the turning point. Ooh, Feliz can't get that one to fall. One for 3 from the line tonight, Andres Feliz. And he's short again. Tyson Ward comes down with the rebound. Jonathan into the basket. Only 1 for 3 so far from 3-pointers. Heafy with a wild 3 this time. Tavares Hayes comes flying out of nowhere, but the defense for Real Madrid is the key right now. Thiago Splitter wants to change. As Rutara checks into the game, Heafy to the bench. Another quarter to go, but the intensity is here right now. You could feel it. Remember, the winner of this game wins 7th place in your playoff standings and will face Fenerbahce. Ibaka now out. Ewing, 3, long. Rebound, Ibaka off the Feliz. Goes out of bounds off of Deck's leg. 50-50 ball goes to Paris. Gaby Deck and TJ Shorts. They want Shorts out of the play as long as they can. Deck stayed on top of him. He didn't want, that's a that they've had throughout the end of this season. They're definitely not going to score 100 points tonight, that's for sure, because Madrid's defense is stifling right now. Feliz getting around the pick, and they're not giving TJ Shorts any space. Look at how they're pushing him away from the basket. Ooh. Feliz didn't like that and gave him a second foul. That could be called an unsportsmanlike. There's the first foul. There's the call. As TJ Shorts goes, he reaches in again. Physical defense. We talked about Madrid's experience. They've won huge games. Remember, they've played terrible on the road this season, and they've won the last 3 games they've played on the road. To be here tonight with this chance to win the 7th position with a victory tonight. Sebastian Herrera steps outside the 3-point. That's the best look they've had yet. Andres Feliz wants to run it right down the throat. He comes in, and Andres Feliz changing the pace of the game. Capasso getting himself a rest. And now Deck gets TJ Shorts out to Tyson Ward. And Paris is just stopped offensively. Yantanen down low, stumbles the ball. Kavarius Hayes takes a shot that he's not used to taking. And the fans are back. Real Madrid are back. They're about to take a lead with a three-pointer from their captain. Instead, they go into Ibaka, who kicks it out. It's Hezonja for the lead. He can't get it to fall long on the three-pointer. And Herrera chases down a big rebound. They've been slowed down, Paris has here so far, but it's been the ball in TJ Short's hands a little bit too much. Shorts pulls up, and he's short on that one. Hezonja on the run, but Felix wants to slow it down. Madrid with another chance to take the lead here or to tie things up. Tavares, Campasso on the bench. Hezonja looking into Ibaka, who's got Herrera on him. Backdoor cut stolen by Tyson Ward. Good hands. Tyson Ward wants to run it down. Now there's a foul called. That's going to be Madrid's second team foul. Feliz to the bench. Those are great minutes coming in with 2 fouls to get on him. Campasso back in, 12 points, 5 assists for him. Had to give him a rest the way he's been playing defense on Hefe and Shorts. Now he's got the Shorts assignment. And that's a technical on the bench of Paris basketball. And this is the moment of champions. I'm telling you, this is where Real Madrid's leadership, the fact that they've been there. Campasso's holding him the whole way as he's trying to get the ball. Ewing out to the foul line, and he gets the technical. The foul was called on Campasso. Sometimes I look at the stats and I can't believe there's only 1 foul on Facundo Campasso. He plays so physical throughout the game. And right now, he's sitting on 1 foul. Paris has to find somebody to keep them in this game. It's a 1-point game. They're up 1. And right now, no one for Paris just wants to take over. 0 points in 2 minutes for the best offensive team. Over 100 points in the last 3 road games. They're stuck at 62. And it's 12-1 run for Real Madrid to get them back into this game. Shorts can't find any room to his right. Now goes to his left. 3 on the clock. Again, it's going to be another bad shot. Shorts pulls up. That's off the mark. Big rebound, but they can't get it to go. Kavarius Hayes with another rebound. Too quick of a shot right there for Hefe. Hefe's not out of sorts here tonight. Ewing wants to go to basket. Ewing pulls up for 3. That's a typical shot that Ewing makes. I don't know if you want to see that if you're Chus Mateo. And now you're back into the rhythm of Paris basketball. Shorts seems to be the guy that's slowing it down. I don't know if he's tired or what, but he's taking these possessions too deep. Campasso gets stuck behind the pick. This time he uses some explosiveness, and TJ Shorts gets his first wide open look in probably about 20 minutes of game time. And gets them on the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter. Little breath of fresh air, unless Hezonja can choke him up one more time. Down 3, Hezonja. Kavarius Hayes, step back 3, Hezonja. Off the mark, rebound, long rebound. Campasso comes up with it. That ball hit the rim, though. I don't think there's 24-second clock violation. That ball did hit the rim on Hezonja's shot. This is coming out of these two as they fight for 7th spot in the playoffs. Campasso looking for Hezonja on the cut. Now Ibaka. Kavarius Hayes does a good job of getting there. Good physical play, but Ibaka continues to fight. He's so good when the ball comes off the rim. And once again, Madrid at the brink of getting the lead. Shorts, floater up top. Ibaka knocks it out. Tyson Ward to the basket. Foul called on the floor. That's going to be Ward going to the line. deck right there with the hand coming in. Watch Ibaka. Ward trying to keep this a three-point game. Madrid is right where they want to be right now after being down as much as 13. Kratz are now into the game. They want to give Kavarius Hayes a break and try to get Leon Kratzer around the rim, pushing around Ibaka, trying to get some rebounds if he can. Capasso now, Rutar on him. Here comes Azonia off the pick. Kratzer, good help getting back to Ibaka. Capasso now with the fake, using his body up off the glass. How does he do it? The magician one more time, making it a one-point game. Heathleys had struggled here in the second half, getting open shots, 2 for 5 from 3. And this is the reason Capasso's all over him. This time they switch it off. And Heafy wants to take Ibaka one-on-one. Tries to get by him to the basket, throws it up, stumbles and falls. Azonia coming down the floor. Remember, only 0 fouls. Make that the first team foul for Paris. Watch Heafy, so frustrated going to the basket. Trips up and falls. And here Malcolm reaching in. Good foul, stopping the fast break. Madrid with another chance to take the lead. Only 5 lead changes in this game. Madrid's biggest lead was 5, but they're just worried about getting it right now. Yui to the basket, floater in the middle of the lane. Oh, that just doesn't fall. Ibaka with another offensive rebound. And look at Serge Ibaka getting the crowd into it. Talked about it all night. 5 rebounds, 4 of them offensively, at 11 points in round 33 in only 16 minutes of play. Didn't get much going in that first half, but he's doing it here in the second half, knowing that Tavares has 4 fouls. Remember now, Tavares is going to be checking into this game anytime now. Capasso thought about the 3 coming off the inbounds play. And there's a foul up top, and it's starting to even out now. That's the 13th foul for Paris. Just about midway into this 4th quarter. 7th place on the line. Tension is thick here at the Movistar. Kicks out Yui, steps in, back to Capasso. Fadeaway 3 from the corner. Can't get that one to fall. Tyson Ward and Azonia going at it for the rebound. Ward comes up with another chance for Madrid. Failed to take the lead. And now a bump. No foul called. That's going to be a good basket. Goaltending right there. Nice move by Tyson Ward as he's starting to take it to the hoop. And as I said, Eddie Tavares with his 4 fouls checks right back into the game. As we got an immediate timeout right now, so there'll be no substitutions. We'll take a little bit of break here for both teams to go into their huddles. Well, Madrid has done one thing here in the second half. It's taken away the 3 ball for Paris, and that's been the key to this game. 7 for 18 was Paris basketball. Right now, they're 1 for 7 in the second half. Number 1, they've only taken 7 3-pointers. Number 2, they've only made 1 of them. And Madrid now can tie it up with the 3-pointer here as they set up the play from the inside. Tavares with the pick and roll. Capasso attacking his player. Wide open lane to the basket. They talked about attacking TJ Swords. Capasso is going to attack anybody coming off. Yantinen hadn't made one yet. Yantinen can't get the fall. Madrid with another chance to take the lead. The first one in the second half. First one since the second quarter. Yui into Tavares. Coming over, almost a 5th foul. Deck, 3, 2 alone. Shorts on the fast break now. Yantinen one more time gets Tavares out of place. All the confidence in the world after missing that one. It's a great play because they got Tavares out. And he shoots another one, and this time knocks it down. Be aware of him taking. It's a small lineup for Splitter with Jantanen at the 5. And they're looking to get that 5th foul. Capasso to the basket, backs into TJ Shorts. They've learned this from each other. Get your defender on your back and back in them. See him put on the brakes. Ooh, Shorts doesn't even move that time. Jantanen not even thinking about it. Pulls up from 3, and as Madrid is about to take, Malcolm goes to the bench. Kavarius Hayes back in. If you're Paris, you're just looking for one of those 8-0 runs to open his lead a little bit. But with Capasso at the line, there's no, he misses the first one. And you see the fans praying here in Semana Santa. Nobody wants to come back and watch a game on Friday night. 3-point game. Shorts with the rock. Tavares on 4. Efi back in the game. He struggled here in the second half. Gets it back to Shorts. They've been taking the shot clock down. Switching defense. Shorts pulls up. That was for 3. Jantanen comes flying in to try to get a loose ball rebound. Can't get it. And Madrid, again, down 3 with 3 to go. And there's an offensive foul on Azonia. Jantanen giving him a little taste of their own medicine. Standing his ground as Azonia comes. There's going to be no free throws on this. It's a player control foul. So even though they're in the bonus, there'll be no free throws there. 3 minutes to go, 4-point lead. Every possession is huge. Yui turns his back on Shorts for a minute. They don't know who's going to get him. Capasso pushing Efi out of the way. 10 to go. Shorts just trying to take this down to the buzzer if he can. I don't like Paris's offense these last couple attacks. Efi with another crazy 3. And you can't stop the Efi. I said he's taking a bunch of bad 3s. That's another bad one. But the bench loves it. And just like that, it's a 6-point game. Nothing more you can do. It's won championships with this kind of situation. Paris, there's no EuroLeague titles on their bench. Well, maybe Thiago Splitter. But other than that, Tavares down the middle. He had a cutting Azonia, but he had his back to him. Capasso for 3. Can't get it to fall. TJ Shorts, can he get the save? He does. And now if they get a long possession and a basket, it changes a lot here. Shorts. Everybody goes to the foul line now. Everybody's in bonus. Shorts trying to get Capasso off him. And an offensive foul, you just, if you're Kavarius Hayes, you have to know it's coming. And they went knee to knee. And that is a huge play. Hayes, Real Madrid now has possession. It's a 2-possession game nonetheless, but there's about 12, 13 more seconds that Paris could have taken off the clock. Musa into Tavares all by himself. He didn't even look at the basket. Instead, he says 2 is better than 3 is better than 2. And it's crunch time here. And Marizonia stepping up at crunch time. 3-point lead. Paris had to lead the whole second quarter, second half. Madrid just can't seem to get in front. 5 to go. Shorts, floater, up to Hayes! On the throwdown! Kavarius Hayes! You got to get back on defense if you're Paris down. 5 points. Musa going out to Tavares. Hayes with a great defensive play. Off to Efi. Well, I think the whole stadium thought he was going to shoot that. Thiago Splitter was jumping to slow it down. Paris with a chance to make history here. Yui all over Shorts. 5 on the clock. He blows by him. Once again out. Jantanen, short, flat, but it's good. Mikael Jantanen extends the lead, and the fans are shocked here at the Movistar Arena. Absolutely amazing action here in the fourth quarter. Listen in to Chus Mateo, what he's got here down. His team down 8 with 1 minute to go. It's overtime in Bayern. What would you expect here in the play-in? Azonia now, are they going to look for the three quick? It's Huey going to the basket instead. They don't want to foul, and they let him blow right by. Tyson Ward trying to get the ball back. They want to get into shorts if they can. 2-possession game, 6 points, separates these teams from 7th place right now. TJ Shorts in a battle with Capasso for real estate, territorial battle. Gets the ball back with 5. They're going to try to take it as far as they can. 2, 1, Shorts off the back of the rim, can't get it to fall. Azonia now wants to run it down. Tavares, instead of going to lane, Azonia pulls up from 3, short, long rebound. That might do it here, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it. They're going to have to foul, and Shorts is going to go to the line. And Paris Basketball has beaten the odds once again, and they will be in 7th place next week, traveling to face Fenerbahce for 2 games. Remember, they had a 17-point lead, and they lost. My boy Nigel Hayes-Davis, clutch 3-pointer at the end of that game. And what was their first 100-point road game of the 3 in a row at the end of the season. And although they didn't score 100 tonight, their defense held Madrid in check. Only 73 points as of now. And right now, if you're Paris, you just don't want to foul and stop that clock. Capasso for 3, short, rebound. And Paris Basketball is in 7th place in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. They deserve it. They deserve to be there. They fought all year long.
Gập đôi hai bên vào và cuốn thôi, rất là đơn giản. Sau đó mình cuốn sang phần cái sống cứng ở trên. Đấy. Mình sẽ cuộn, ví dụ cái lá bắp cải như này, cái phần cứng ở đây và phần mềm ở đây. Mình sẽ đặt thịt ở phần dưới này trước. Lát nữa thì khi cuộn xong mình chỉ cần đem đi hấp thôi là chín. Sau đó là ăn, bởi vì trong đây là mẹ sẽ nêm sẵn gia vị rồi. Có một chút bột canh, một súp này, một chút mì chính rồi và một ít hạt nêm, tiêu nữa. Đấy, mình cứ cuộn nhỏ như thế này là vừa ăn. Lát nữa cả nhà mỗi người cầm miếng như thế này. Wow, rất là ngon luôn. Nào lại khía tiếp nhé. Nhưng mà cái cuộn này mọi người rất là